Hi Scorpio. Have you felt it? The energy is shifting and something big is about to happen. You might not be able to put it into words, but deep down you can sense it, like a storm building before the first crack of lightning. Lately, have you noticed repeating numbers? 222, 818, 999? Have you felt a strange pull toward something unknown? If so, it's not a coincidence. It's the universe speaking directly to you. From February 25th to 27th, a rare astrological event is unfolding, bringing financial breakthroughs, karmic closures, and destined encounters. This isn't just another week. It's a turning point, one that could bring unexpected money, a long-awaited opportunity, or even a dramatic shift in your relationships. This kind of energy doesn't come often, and when it does, it's a sign that the universe is aligning in your favor. Some of you might be on the verge of receiving a life-changing offer, finding yourself in the right place at the right time, or even uncovering hidden truths that completely reshape your future. Have you already started experiencing unusual synchronicities? Maybe an old friend suddenly reached out, or a gut feeling told you to change direction at the last second, only to realize it was exactly what you needed. Drop a comment below with the angel number you've been seeing. Not only will it help you confirm your alignment with this shift, but it also amplifies your energy, magnetizing abundance and clarity toward you. Now here's the real secret. This isn't just about fate. This is about your personal transformation. Every challenge you've faced recently has been part of a divine recalibration, preparing you to receive what you've been asking for. Maybe you had to let go of a job, a person, or even an outdated version of yourself. But what if I told you that everything is finally coming together? If you're ready to discover how this cosmic shift is affecting your sign, what opportunities are on the horizon, and how to unlock the full potential of this energy, then stay with me. Because by the time you finish this video, you won't just understand what's happening, you'll know exactly what to do next. Are you ready to step into your power, Scorpio? Let's begin. There are moments in life when everything feels uncertain, as if the ground beneath you is shifting, pushing you toward an unknown destination. You may feel the pull of something greater, yet not fully understand where it is leading you. But the universe is always speaking. It whispers through synchronicities, nudges through intuition, and sometimes it delivers its messages in the form of numbers. Numbers are more than mathematical symbols. They hold a rhythm, a frequency that aligns with the very fabric of existence. When a number repeats itself in your life, on the clock, on receipts, on signs along your path, it is not random. It is an invitation, a signal that there is a pattern unfolding in your journey, one that is asking for your attention. Take 222 for example. This number arrives when your life is in need of balance, when your heart and mind are wavering between choices, unsure of the next step. If you've been feeling as though you are standing at a crossroads, caught between the weight of the past and the pull of the future, this is your reminder that all things find equilibrium in time. You do not need to force clarity. The river does not struggle to meet the ocean. It simply flows. The more you release resistance, the more naturally the right path will reveal itself. Then there is 818, a number of transformation. In many ways, this is the energy of renewal, of doors closing so that new ones may open. If you have recently felt the sting of loss, perhaps a job, a financial setback, or the need to let go of an old way of living, know that this is not the end, but rather a pivot toward something far greater. The cycles of gain and loss are as natural as the breath. We inhale, we exhale. If we held our breath forever, fearing to let go, we would suffocate. And so, just as nature teaches us, we must trust the rhythm of release and renewal. And finally, 999, a number that speaks of completion. There are chapters of your life that are no longer meant to be rewritten, cycles that have played their course. If this number has appeared before you, the message is clear. The time has come to close the book on something that no longer serves you. This does not mean regret or sorrow, but rather a celebration of all that has been learned. When the sun sets, it does not mourn the day, it prepares for the dawn that follows. You are being asked to do the same. If you have seen these numbers, it is not by chance. You are in a moment of transition where the past is fading and the future is calling. Do not resist the flow of change, instead embrace it. Trust that the universe is not taking from you, but rather making space for something far greater. What numbers have been following you lately? Have you felt their presence in your life? Pay attention, for they are guiding you toward the next chapter of your journey. Change is the only constant in life, yet it is often the thing we resist the most. There is a moment when the old structures must fall, when the foundation we once relied upon begins to shake, not to punish us but to liberate us. The Tower and Death appearing in this reading are not signs of misfortune, but rather powerful indicators that transformation is already underway. These are not gentle changes. They are breakthroughs that demand your attention, forcing you out of stagnation and into a space where true growth can occur. The Tower represents sudden, unexpected shifts, the kind that feel disruptive but are, in truth, necessary. When lightning strikes the Tower, it is not a random act of destruction. It is the clearing of what no longer serves. Perhaps you have been holding on to a belief, a job, or a relationship that has long since stopped nurturing you. Perhaps you have stayed in a situation out of comfort, out of fear of the unknown. But life does not wait. The universe moves, and when we refuse to move with it, it moves us. Death, often misunderstood, is not about endings in the way we fear. It is about shedding what is no longer essential. Like a tree in autumn releasing its leaves, this card reminds us that letting go is not loss, but renewal. The caterpillar does not mourn the cocoon. It embraces the transformation into something greater. If this card appears for you now, consider, what are you holding on to that is preventing your growth? What would happen if you surrendered to change instead of resisting it? At the heart of this shift lies intuition and perseverance, as revealed by the High Priestess and Eight of Pentacles. The High Priestess is the voice inside you that already knows the answers. Often we seek external validation, hoping for signs or direction, yet deep down we already sense what must be done. When this card appears, it is a call to trust yourself. Pay attention to the quiet moments, the instincts that whisper to you before doubt sets in. The path is already within you. The question is, are you listening? The Eight of Pentacles speaks of dedication to mastery, reminding you that while talent is a gift, success is a practice. Whether it is in career, a creative endeavor, or even personal development, this card signals that growth requires effort, discipline, and persistence. You may be on the verge of an opportunity, but the key to unlocking it is focus. It is not enough to simply wish for change. You must be willing to work for it. What you put in now will determine the rewards that follow. In the realm of relationships, Two of Cups and the Lovers signal deep, meaningful connections. The Two of Cups represents balance, mutual respect, and emotional harmony, a sign that a relationship, romantic or otherwise, is coming into alignment. If you are single, this may indicate a meeting with someone who reflects your values, a person whose presence feels effortless yet profound. If you are already in a partnership, this could point to a significant turning point, a conversation, a realization, or even a deepening of commitment. The Lovers, a card of choice, reminds us that love is not merely an emotion but an active decision. True connection is built not just on attraction, but on understanding, shared growth, and the courage to be vulnerable. This card asks, are you making choices that align with your highest good? Are you honoring yourself within your relationships? Whether in love or in life, this is a moment to choose with intention, to ensure that what you build now is rooted in authenticity. If you find yourself at a crossroads, know this: change is neither your enemy nor your burden. It is your gateway. The universe is offering you the chance to rebuild, to refine, to realign. The question is not whether change is coming, but whether you are ready to step into it with trust, clarity, and courage. Life is a series of unfolding moments, each leading us toward new opportunities and challenges. The future is not something that happens to us. It is something we co-create with every decision, every action, and every shift in awareness. Right now, the energy surrounding you is charged with possibility. There is movement, a ripple effect beginning to take shape, and whether it manifests as financial growth, a message from the past, or a transformation in love, it is arriving to push you forward. Financially, this is a time of expansion. If you have been seeking a breakthrough in your career, a fresh opportunity, or a way to increase your income, pay attention. The energy surrounding this period suggests that doors are beginning to open, but they will not announce themselves loudly. Sometimes the most life-changing opportunities arrive quietly, through a chance meeting, an unexpected offer, or even an idea that comes to you in a moment of stillness. The key is to remain open and receptive, to notice the subtle shifts in your environment. If you find yourself hesitating, remember, every great journey begins with a single step. Growth does not happen in perfect conditions. It happens when you take action despite the unknown. Equally important is the ability to recognize what is worth your time and energy. Not every opportunity is meant to be pursued, just as not every seed will take root. Discerning which path aligns with your long-term vision is essential. This is a time to invest in what truly matters rather than chasing fleeting success. Consider, what are you building and why? Are you moving with purpose, or are you simply reacting to circumstances? This is your reminder to align your efforts with your deeper intentions. For when you do, success becomes inevitable. Beyond financial and career shifts, there is another energy at play, a connection resurfacing. The past has a way of returning, sometimes to offer closure, sometimes to reopen a chapter, and other times simply to remind us of how far we have come. A message may arrive unexpectedly, an old friend, a former partner, or someone you once crossed paths with. What matters is not just their return, but what it awakens within you. Are you holding on to something that no longer serves you? Or is this an opportunity to see things from a new perspective? The past does not come back unchanged. It returns so that we may see it with new eyes. If someone reaches out, listen, not just to their words, but to your own feelings. What does this interaction teach you about where you are now? Do you feel closure, nostalgia, or perhaps a renewed understanding? The past is neither good nor bad. It is simply a reflection of what was. What you do with it now is entirely up to you. And then there's love. Whether you are single or in a relationship, this is a period of emotional clarity. Something is shifting in the way you connect with others. Perhaps a deep realization, a new beginning, or even a long-awaited reconciliation. If you have been waiting for a sign, this is it. But remember, love is not just about destiny, it is about choice. Every connection, every relationship, is built through presence and understanding, through the willingness to see another person fully and to be seen in return. If a new connection enters your life, trust in the flow but do not rush. If an old one resurfaces, recognize whether it is here to stay or simply passing through. And if you are already in a partnership, this is a time to strengthen what is already there, to bring awareness to the ways in which you communicate, to nurture the space between you. Everything that is unfolding now is leading you toward something greater. The opportunities, the messages, the relationships, each is a piece of a larger picture. Pay attention, stay present, and most importantly, trust that whatever is meant for you will not pass you by. Every moment is an opportunity to shift the energy around you. The life you are experiencing right now is a reflection of your past thoughts, actions, and perceptions, like a ripple expanding outward from a single drop of water. But the beauty of this realization is that just as you have shaped your present, you also have the power to shape your future. The law of attraction is not about wishful thinking. It is about alignment. It is the understanding that whatever energy you cultivate within yourself will be reflected back to you in the world around you. If you want abundance, you must first feel abundant. If you desire love, you must first embody love. This is not a passive practice. It is a conscious decision to direct your focus toward what you want to grow rather than what you fear. Too often, people fixate on what is missing in their lives, reinforcing the very lack they wish to escape. But energy follows attention. Imagine holding a glass filled with impure water. Instead of trying to remove the impurities one by one, the simplest way to cleanse it is to pour in fresh, clear water until all that remains is purity. The same applies to your mind. You do not need to fight against negativity or scarcity. You need only to introduce new thoughts, new emotions, and new beliefs that support the reality you want to create. Visualization is a powerful tool in this process. When you imagine yourself already living the life you desire, your mind cannot distinguish between what is real and what is imagined. It simply begins to align with the vibration of that reality. Close your eyes and see yourself where you want to be. Feel the emotions that come with it. Let your mind and body experience the gratitude of having already received what you seek. This is not about pretending. It is about shifting your internal landscape so that when opportunities arise, you are prepared to step into them with confidence rather than hesitation. Beyond visualization, self-awareness and daily practice are essential in transforming potential into reality. Writing is one of the simplest yet most profound ways to connect with your inner world. When you put your thoughts into words, you give them form. A journal is not just a record of experiences. It is a mirror reflecting back your patterns, your desires, and the subtle shifts occurring within you. Writing down your goals, emotions, and observations allows you to see clearly where you are directing your energy. More importantly, it helps you recognize what needs to change. Equally crucial is the practice of stillness. The mind, when left unchecked, tends to spiral between the past and the future, replaying old wounds or worrying about what has yet to come. But clarity and insight can only be found in the present moment. Nature offers a perfect example of this balance. A tree does not resist the wind, it moves with it. The ocean does not hold on to a single wave. It allows each one to rise and fall effortlessly. When you spend time in nature, observing rather than controlling, you reconnect with this natural rhythm. Whether it is sitting beneath a tree, walking in silence, or simply taking deep, intentional breaths, these small moments of connection remind you that peace is not something you must chase. It is something that already exists within you, waiting to be noticed. Every choice you make, every thought you entertain, is planting the seeds of your future. Instead of waiting for life to change, recognize that you are the source of change. What you focus on expands. What you nurture grows. The only question is, what kind of reality are you choosing to create? Every journey leads to a moment of reflection, a pause before the next step. This is where true transformation happens, not in the rush to reach the next milestone, but in the space where we integrate everything we have learned. The final chapter of this cycle is not just about what comes next, but about how you carry yourself into it. There is a common misconception that change is something external, something that happens to us. But in reality, change is something we cultivate from within. The decisions you make today, the mindset you embrace, and the energy you choose to engage with will shape the path ahead. If you have been feeling uncertain about what's next, consider this. Clarity is not something you find, it is something you create. The more you align yourself with intention, the clearer your path becomes. Now is the time to look back, not with attachment but with awareness. What patterns have repeated themselves in your life? What lessons have emerged in recent months? What has challenged you and what has strengthened you? Every experience carries wisdom, but wisdom is only useful when applied. Recognizing where you have been allows you to move forward without carrying unnecessary weight. Something has ended, it ended for a reason. If something has not yet arrived, perhaps it is because there is still something within you that needs to be prepared for it. One of the most powerful things you can do in this moment is practice acceptance. Not resignation, but deep, conscious acceptance of where you are. Resistance creates suffering, but acceptance creates freedom. There is a simple yet profound truth. When you stop fighting what is, you make space for what could be. Just as the ocean does not resist the pull of the tides, you too can learn to move with life rather than against it. This is also a time for renewal. Consider the areas of your life that need refreshing. Your habits, your surroundings, even your relationships. Sometimes all it takes is a small shift in perspective to open new possibilities. Perhaps it is time to declutter not just your physical space, but your mental space as well. What thoughts do you entertain daily? Are they aligned with the future you wish to create? If not, let them go. Replace them with thoughts that empower you, with actions that support your growth. And finally, as you step forward, remember that patience is not passive. It is the quiet confidence that everything is unfolding in its own time. Just as a seed does not rush to become a tree, you do not need to rush your own process. What is meant for you is already finding its way. Trust that your efforts, your intentions, and your energy are guiding you exactly where you need to be. This moment is not just the end of a chapter. It is the beginning of a new one. So take a deep breath, step forward with clarity, and embrace the unknown with an open heart. The future is not something to fear. It is something to create. If you have made it to this point, take a deep breath and acknowledge yourself for being here. The fact that you've stayed through this journey means that something within you is already shifting. Your awareness, your energy, and most importantly, your belief in what is possible. Change does not happen overnight, nor does it arrive in grand gestures. It begins in moments like this, in the quiet recognition that you are capable of more, that you are worthy of better, and that your life is shaped by what you choose to focus on. Right now, you stand at the threshold of something new. You've gained insight into the energy surrounding you, learned how to align yourself with opportunities, and understood how to release what no longer serves you. But knowledge alone is not enough. What will you do with this wisdom? Will you allow it to simply be another idea floating in your mind, or will you take action even in the smallest way to shift your reality? Take a moment to reflect. What is one thing you can start doing today to align yourself with what you truly want? Perhaps it's a new way of thinking, a daily practice of gratitude, or simply trusting yourself more. Maybe it's reaching out to an opportunity instead of waiting for it to come to you. Whatever it is, know that even the smallest step forward is still movement in the right direction. The universe is always responding to you. The energy you put out is the energy that returns. If you've been waiting for a sign, for confirmation that you are on the right path, this is it. You are exactly where you need to be. Every lesson, every challenge, every delay has been preparing you for this moment. All that is left is for you to decide. Are you ready to receive? Are you ready to trust that good things are coming your way? If you are, I invite you to declare it now. Drop a comment below and say, I am ready to receive abundance. Writing it down not only affirms your intention but also sets the energy in motion. When you acknowledge your readiness, you align yourself with all the possibilities waiting to unfold. Before we close, I want to express my gratitude. Thank you for sharing your energy, your time, and your openness in receiving these messages. This space would not be the same without you, and I am truly honored to walk this path with you. If you found value in this reading, if something resonated with you, let me know in the comments. I love hearing your insights and experiences. They not only inspire me but also create a space of connection where we uplift each other. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss another reading. There is so much more to uncover, and I can't wait to continue this journey with you. You are powerful. You are worthy. You are exactly where you need to be. Now go forward with confidence, knowing that the best is yet to come.